Ladies and gentlemen, the parade sergeant major for this evening's parade is Third Warrant Officer Vina Khanna, Company Sergeant Major Kate Jones Company.
You want to go in front?
Ready, go! Baris, Directory, cepat jalan!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to welcome the commanders and soldiers of 1st Battalion Singapore Guards. Ladies and gentlemen, the regimental colors of the 1st Battalion Singapore Guards will now march into the parade. Please rise as the regimental colors march past your immediate front. All military guests are required to salute.
Kepada pantry, masuk baris. Baris, hormat pantry, hormat, senjata.
Kursi mana ni? Tak duduk. Macam tu. Tak. Duduk. Main musak.
Baris, tenang di free.
Second row Jangan ambil.
The parade commander for today's parade is Major Wilson So, Operations and Training Officer, 1st Battalion Singapore Guards. Standing tall and proud in front of you for this evening parade are 5 contingents formed by men from 1st Battalion Singapore Guards. From left to right on the first row is Alpha and Bravo companies. On the second row, from left to right, is Charlie, Support, 3 guards, Headquarters and Pathfinders from Headquarters 7 Singapore Infantry Brigade. Last but not least, the colours on parade are the regimental colours of 1st Battalion Singapore Guards. Commanding Officer, 1st Battalion Singapore Guards, Senior Lieutenant Colonel Stanley Lee. He is accompanied by Regimental Sergeant Major, 1st Warrant Officer Alvin Thomas.
Bravo sini, bravo.
Baris, ready, yeah. Baris, Homa Commander, Homa, Senja, Sat. Baris, Russo, Senja, Sat. Baris, tenang di free.
Ladies and gentlemen, the arrival of Commander 7th Singapore Infantry Brigade, Senior Lieutenant Colonel Michael Enrique. He is accompanied by Brigade Sergeant Major, Master Warrant Officer Sina Garin.
Baris, ready, yeah. Baris, Homa Commander, Homa, Senja, Sat. Baris, Russo, Senja, Sat. Baris, senang di free.
Ladies and gentlemen, the arrival of Chief Guards Officer, Commander 21 Division, Colonel Wong Hui Chuan. He is accompanied by Formation Sergeant Major, Senior Warrant Officer Wong Teck Wee.
Baris, ready, yeah. Baris, Homa Commander, Homa, Senja, Sat. Baris, Russo, Senja, Sat.
Commanding Officer, 1st Battalion Singapore Guards, Senior Lieutenant Colonel Stanley Lee will now inspect the parade.
Good evening, sir. Come on, good evening. Recent trend, great stuff. Boris, senang di reach.
We would like to invite Commanding Officer 1st Battalion Singapore Guards, Senior Lieutenant Colonel Stanley Lee, to present the Best Soldier Awards from the respective companies for their outstanding performance throughout their 2 years of national service. This award symbolizes their exemplary performance and true embodiment of the SAF's core values. So, please.
Pemenang hadiah ambil tambah.
Matikan dulu ya. Pantai dia aja. Yang setengah baris. Tak tahu di sebelah mana tapi tengah kan. Baju putih semua. Dah nak habis kan? Baju putih nak habis. Semua jalan. Yang itu Bravo. Yang ini kali yang Alpha yang nombor 3 kan? Musa Alpha.
The best soldier from Alpha Company is Corporal First Class Lee Wei Chen.
Belum habis lagi lambat. Ha? Apa ya? Asal?
The best soldier from Bravo Company is Corporal First Class Muhammad Aiman Akid bin Razali.
Okey. Second.
The best soldier from Charlie Company is Corporal First Class Muhammad Ibrahim bin Mazaini.
Ambil gambar ambil.
The best soldier from Support Company is Corporal First Class Anid Raushan bin Muhammad Azra.
Steady Ibrahim.
The best soldier from Headquarters Company is Corporal First Class Han Renxiang.
一直眨眼睛的，待着好不习惯。一直眨到眼睛。还要他一直都关眼睛。
Thank you, sir.
Jadi makin besar makin dia. Dengan presiden selama. Ini Samsung Aqua tu bagus yang Aqua tu bagus tu.
手头还是小。
Fendi, you take or not? This up.
Nah, aku suka. Tiga
Ah.
boleh.
拍他来。
Commanding Officer, 1st Battalion Singapore Guards, Senior Lieutenant Colonel Stanley Lee, will now deliver his speech. Sir, please.
Chief Guards Officer, Commander 21 Division, Colonel Wong Pui Chuan, Commander 7th Singapore Infantry Brigade, Senior Lieutenant Colonel Michael Enriquez, Formation Sergeant Major, Senior War Officer Gary Wong, Senior Officers, Sergeant Majors, distinguished guests, family and friends of our Guardsmen, Commanders and soldiers of 1 Guards, the respective battalion, as well as soldiers from 3 Guards and HQ 7th Brigade, 7th Infantry Brigade. A very good evening to all of you. Almost 2 years ago, during enlistment day in Tekong, I first addressed the soldiers of 1 Guards. Then I showed a video of the milestone parade of the previous intake, 18 Mono 1 Guards. The video with the soldiers marching smartly in their number 1 uniform was meant to provide a vision of the end. I said that when the day comes for the milestone parade of 19 Mono 1 Guards, that our soldiers will similarly look back with pride at what they have achieved and having fond memories with their brothers in arms. Today, we have arrived at that day. This evening, we are gathered here to mark a significant milestone, where our soldiers complete their 2 years of full-time national service and transit into operationally ready enlistment. More importantly, this evening celebrates the success of each and every one of our soldiers. With their hard work and commitment, they have embodied the elite mentality expected of our Guardsmen. And above all, they have proven themselves and earned the right to be the respected battalion. In Singapore, NS is a national institution, part and parcel of life of the Singaporean male. Yet we must not forget that fundamentally, soldiering and the life of a soldier is anything but ordinary, typical behavior. It is not normal to carry heavy loads, up to 25 kilograms, and walk long distances through dense vegetation, undulating hills, and challenging terrain. It is not normal to operate and train through the night where others are sound asleep. And it is definitely not normal to charge aggressively towards bullets instead of running away from them. Yet, standing before us today are ordinary Singaporeans from all walks of life who have answered the nation's call to duty and demonstrated that they are capable of extraordinary things. And this is what being elite is about, and what all of the soldiers on parade have achieved. Indeed, the past 2 years have been intense and far from ordinary. From fresh-faced recruits in BMT, you have grown from strength to strength. You have earned the khaki beret and the guard step, and trained to fight as a platoon, company, and finally as a battalion. We participated in the overseas bilateral exercise Valiant Mark, and held our own against the professional US Marine Corps. We completed 2 overseas training exercises, honing our warfighting skills in the jungles of Brunei and the grasslands of Australia. We built our amphibious sea lakes as we sailed aboard the Navy's LSTs. We remained vigilant and maintained a high state of readiness when placed on extended periods of operational standby duties. And in between all of those, we contributed back to the nation by organizing National Day Parade 2024. As a spectator management committee, we were unfazed by the long hours, the unpredictable weather, and the scale of the task. With everyone's efforts, we provided an engaging and positive MVP experience to more than 27,000 spectators each show over 7 MVP shows. And when the time came for the unit's combat evaluations, both in Year 1 and more recently in Australia, you showed why we are the respected battalion. These evaluations were never meant to be easy, but collectively we demonstrated determination, resilience, and strength of character. You are unfailing in toughness and valiant in your actions. You showcased the unit's warfighting competencies and achieved stellar results. In these missions, we started strong, fought fiercely, and succeeded safely together. These are memorable moments in our journey as a battalion, and it is through these shared experiences that we have grown as individuals and as a team. To the guardsmen of the respected battalion, thank you for your service and contributions. I cannot be prouder of what we have achieved together. We have proven that as elite warriors, we are capable of excelling in both our war fighting and our peacetime capabilities. Through the 2 years together, we have overcome every obstacle, no matter how tough the terrain, how long the walk, how bumpy the tunnel ride, or how challenging the mission. You have become physically fitter, mentally more resilient, and emotionally more mature. You should be proud of the extraordinary things you have achieved and of the men you have grown into during this process. And to all soldiers on parade, whether you are from 1 Guards, 3 Guards, HQ 7 Singapore Infantry Brigade, as we celebrate today the successes that you have achieved, know also that because you served well, you have contributed towards the Army's mission of deterrence. You have strengthened the credibility of our defense and enhanced the security of our nation. Should deterrence and diplomacy fail, I know the Army knows it can rely on you to achieve a swift and decisive victory against our aggressors. That is why NS is important and ever so relevant in today's uncertain environment. Hence, we must also see NS more than just a 2-year journey. While the 1 Guards chapter closes tonight, another chapter, that of 771 Guards, opens. The strength of NS rests upon every single one of us answering the call of duty when the need arrives, even during ORNS. Our duty to the nation continues even when we are out of uniform. So continue to keep fit, stay close, and keep the memories and stories of this brotherhood alive and continue adding to it with every ICT and beyond. With what we have went through together, even when we become husbands, fathers, and maybe put on a few kilograms here and there, I'm confident that 771 Guards will only grow stronger and more united as the years go by. You will be always ready to fight for our country, our home, and our family. As your CEO, I stand here today like a proud parent. And indeed, just like how it takes a village to raise a child, building battalion requires a collective effort, commitment, and sacrifice of the entire village. To the commanders of 1 Guards, NSF and regulars alike, thank you for going the extra mile. It is never easy to lead, but you have given your all to this most important task of leadership. To our headquarters, 7 Singapore Infantry Brigade, as well as the Guards Formation, thank you for continuously and unconditionally guiding and supporting us. You walk the highs and lows with us, investing time and resources, ensuring that the unit and our soldiers emerge stronger with every challenge. Thank you for everything that you have done. And of course, to the families and the loved ones of the guardsmen and soldiers on parade, this journey would not have been possible without your support. Thank you for understanding and for believing in the Army. Your unwavering love and encouragement have been instrumental towards your sons' NS journey and provided them with the purpose to push on. I thank you for your trust in the Army and your continual commitment towards NS. Finally, to the elite warriors of 1 Guards. As I reflect on the respected routes that we have taken, it is not so much about the creeks that we have crossed or the hills that we have scaled. Not about the days out at sea or the nights in the jungles. Instead, it is the shared journey that we have taken together to go from ordinary persons into extraordinary guardsmen. That no matter the situation, we will take control of destiny and give our best to achieve the goals. Tough times don't last, but each of you tough men do.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Lieutenant Colonel Stanley Lee will now lead us in the recitation of the SAF pledge, followed by the national anthem. Please rise.
March! Ready! Yeah! March! 干练增加大